Hi, before I go on with all this, I just wanted to give you an archaeological proof that Paterans or Zotts or whatever they call us, Romani, have been there since the time of Kulin Ban. In 12th century there was a German noble who came around with a kid to Bosnia and stayed there, and in the 13th century, 1251, a town of Buzim was raised. Buzim is an old German word meaning bosom, njeda now, and the river that was that flew through it still called Buzimnica. The fortress, military fortress built there, has two names as well, Cavica and Cavnik. Now, Chavi or Chi in Romani means girl, and Cavnik was made to mirror the word chastnik. Now, it's the oldest and greatest honor to name the river in Bosnia. That's how Bosnians got their name. They named the river. They named themselves after the river, the whole nation. So, the noble in question was Kotroman. He's German. So all the claims of Serbians, he was Serbian, or Croatians, he was Croatian, whatever. He was from Germany. I'd love it if you were from Derventa, you know, or from Maita, or whatever. But no, he was a German by origin, and he purchased a part of that land in Croatia for the purpose of hiding the children of nobles in case there is a revenge or anything. The fact that it was a military fortress, that obviously people spoke Romani, Paterans were there, means that they have proven themselves militarily. So by 1251, how could they have proven themselves militarily? Well, crusades between 1203 or 4 through 1240s or something. So that proves we were there during the crusades. That also proves we were there at the time of Kulin Ban. At the very least, since that proves we have been naming the river before Turkish will come, centuries before. That proves that we had knights and nobles and soldiers of our own before most of the Romani will even find out where Europe is. Let alone big crossing at 1300 is called like Aresachpe, when most of the Romani were pushed into Europe, Middle East. And still they want to believe Evliya Čelebiya, who in 17th century said, oh, I spotted like the gypsies in Balkani. Well, there is a proof as big as a town, as clean as a river, as proud as a fortress, that we were there long ago, before most Romani will ever come to Europe, and that we enjoyed all the cultural life that went through Bosnia at that time. Also, it's a proof, archaeological proof of our assimilation, because with Bosnian society of 757 years of assimilation, I mean, nobody has that. All right, so that uncivilized thing by Muharem Serbezovski, see how much is of an insult. But so much of history happened in that part of northwestern Bosnia, and it's all because of us. But it must be told. That doesn't make it our holy land or anything like that. It is a proof of it is a proof of Bosnianhood at its hardest, at its greatest, at its fiercest graves. I don't know how else to phrase it. And that part of the world has seen so much history. Arrogance of a king, Hungarian king, Matthias Corvinus, was tamed by a little girl from Herzegovina, who disguised as a young man and went through training and everything, became a soldier, revealed herself to have been a woman, and went back home to her family. Based on her life, The Twelfth Night was written by Shakespeare. He wrote another one, Romeo and Juliet comes from nobles of Buzim, children of nobles of Buzim, being taken away were now Croatia to Chavoglave. Chavo means son, glave, heads of sons, and the river that flows to that town is Cicola. Chavi or Chi means go, Piccola, because Italian is spoken, little girl. Basically means Cavica, little girl, it simply tells where they're from. So brothers and sisters were taken apart. He wrote based on that. He mixed two stories and made it like Romeo and Juliet. And he did this at the order of Queen Elizabeth, who pronounced her church, Church of England. What else? With Shakespeare, the language became English, and like Church of England, language of English, just like Bosnia, Bosnian church, but it was different in the concept. But land Bosnia, language Bosnian, national identity signature was stolen from us, and when we fell to the Ottoman Empire, whole of Europe thought we would not recover. That's why they stole it. Also the legend of King Arthur, completely life of King Thwetko, and stuff like that. I mean, so there is a lot of history down there, and but just wanted to say that so that you can tell for yourself what's going on and how important it is to hold on to what we've got, because let me go on with this. Okay, just remember what all towns named Bosanski, Novi, they're all named by us, telling simply the rest of the Bosnians under the Ottoman Empire, we're Bosnians too, alright? And it forms a triangle at the Sava River with the Bosanska Gradiška on top of it, alright? Now all namesake towns, Bosna or Croatia, Bosna, Serbia, they have same names. They cross the river immediately. Bosanski Brod, Slavonski Brod, Zvornik, Mali Zvornik. But Nova Gradiška, as opposed to Bosanska Gradiška, is 20 miles away from River Sava. There is nothing wrong with the land in between Sava and Nova Gradiška in Croatia, but it does show that they were aware of it, and that makes the triangle real. Okay, and what else? It was the most geometric and geriatric revolution ever, because elders from the families where sons and fathers were taken to Janissars. There was nobody else to help us, and they were there too. So it's a Bosnian story, alright? It's not gypsy story. It's a Bosnian story, and there was a 50-year of war with Croatia. You have to understand that. That part was like not even considered a part of Bosnia. But we had to fight for nobles and protect them from Croatia, because Croatia figured if we can't have nobles in our country, they won't have any either. So that's how it goes. And we fought for them for 50 years. The war never addressed in Bosnian history or by Romani, Paterans, in the web journal, whatever, because it puts too high of standards for them. They don't want it. So they'd rather pull us down than live up to what we've got. They think that 800 years of their suffering is not good enough for them to appeal to Europe and simply demand their equality. So somehow, somewhere, somebody made a deal, alright? You take Bosnian history down and you'll get your equality. And only European Union and US government probably, maybe, I don't know, could have been behind it. This is what's going on. This is why we must not allow all this, the bullshit Muharem Serbezovski and Nesma Recipova to lower us down. We're not better, we're just different. And we have to set the foot down and push them the fuck out. You know, enough. forever never getting involved with European Romani. End of story.